Hi, this is Mark Hauser. How to understand policy coverage and what is an ISO policy. First thing is you need to know what kind of policy it is. Is it, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But the second thing you need to know is what are the perils? Well, perils are a little bit more different than that. They're not what you think they are. It's not like the perils of Pauline. What you're talking about is things like fire, lightning, water, theft, things like that. That's what a peril is all about. And then there's like a subset in there that says all risk versus named perils. Well, named perils are exactly what they sound like. They're things that are actually named in the policy. Well, what is an all risk policy? Well, what that is that it says if you have damage, if it's not excluded, then it's covered. Then you have exclusions, and you have then conditions. And these conditions are the things that the client have to meet. Types of policies. Remember, I told you we were going to talk about it. You have what is known as, and you'll see it on the deck page or declaration page. You'll have a HO1, 001, and that's called a basic. Then you have an HO002, and that's called a broad. Then you have an HO3, which is all risk or special form, like we were talking about before. Then you have an HO4, which is known as a render's policy. And then you have HO6, which is known as a condo policy. But with condo policies, you have to know what the association policy also talks about as well. And with a basic and a broad, you have named perils, and with a special, you have the all risk, like we talked about before. 10 with the basic, and the rest of the additional 7 with the broad, to make a full of 17 altogether. Yeah, remember we were talking about companies that only sell one policy. Well, Nationwide happens to be one of them. State Farm happens to be another one. Both of these policies are considered to be an HO3, or all-risk policy. It's their version of that. Now, there are other companies out there, but these are the two major ones. Hi, it's Mark Hauser again from Property Adjustment National Association. Don't forget our website, adjustingschool.com. The two best and two worst insurance companies, everybody, no matter where I go to speak and where I'm at, they're always asking me which ones these are. Well, Chubb is definitely the best out of the best, and you have to have at least $500,000 in order to even have a policy like this. AIG, I know what happened all about with the tobacco, but trust me, as far as the insurance side of the company, AIG has a really good product. Now, Allstate has to be the worst of the worst. They are sued more times by public adjusters than anywhere else in the country. They're always suing and always complaining about Allstate. They actually hired a guy to show them how to, I think it was something like 48 cents on the dollar, that all they have to pay for. They're really terrible. Nationwide is trying to out Allstate. They actually have it in their policy. Are you ready for this? That they don't owe a match. In other words, if one tile's bad, that's all they're going to pay him for. Even though they can't find another tile that's going to look like it, it's terrible. This company, I don't know. They're charging more for something that's actually worse than the old original Nationwide policy, which really wasn't all that bad comparison. I don't know. Just remember, go to adjustingschool.com and learn more.
Hi, this is Mark Hauser. Go to my website and get our free book, Kick Butt, No BS, Take No Prisoners, Public Adjusting Warriors. This book will show you exactly what it takes to become a great public adjuster warrior.